What's up? You know what time it is. Welcome to Voice It Radio. It's your boy EP from Cleveland. And you are tuned in to Good Morning Dumberica. And of course, as always, kicking it with my boy JT, the Weed Man.
What's happening? What's happening? What's up with y'all today? You know how we doing, man.
Yeah, we
good day in Cleveland,
man.
Man,
you got the wrong mic on because you moved.
What?
Shit.
Nah, I'm good.
You good?
Yeah,
there you go.
Yeah.
I'm tripping.
Over here
I'm not being professional with my headphones on.
I
would hear you if I had them on.
That might be a little thing, man.
Don't forget today's show brought to you by the good people at the Adams Board of Cuyahoga County.
Man, let me tell you, speaking of the Adams Board, man, I got a buddy, I hope he tuned in, that he need to tap into the Adams Board, man. He's a semi-comedian, but he's currently an active crackhead, and he need to get his shit together. You know what I'm talking about. Thank you.
Let me holler at him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it
I
ain't
get
even
people
like
off
I'm
crack.
trying to hold him there. I'm saying it's rehabilitation for you.
I got me off crack.
Listen.
I can get other people off.
Listen. When the Adams Board get a hard patient, they send them the EP.
You ain't gonna believe this shit, man.
What's that?
My friend even tell you too. He will vouch for me.
Oh God.
I told her, I said, I'm gonna do an experiment.
Uh-huh.
I said, I'm gonna get on crack. And then
shit.
I swear, I did the cat on purpose. I said, I'm going to start smoking crack and I'm going to get off this shit. He was like, man, you actually did that shit.
This is wild.
I did.
I
purposely, I was like, you know what? I'm going to get on crack and then I'm going to get off of it. And I was a success. It was successful experiment. Then I'm back. Been back
so
for
good.
Years. But man, it's a way. I always, man, like I said, my whole, we can get in that for a minute. I don't talk about it much. I really don't. But my whole experience with that, right? And I think the AA, NA, and all that is such a trick of the devil.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Let me tell you why.
Why you think that?
I was in the when I was in there. When I finally decided to get myself together, right? Yeah. So I went to the city mission, right?
Right.
And the city mission has they call it a ministry.
Yep.
So you go in there and they teaching you, they telling you you're a new creation. And I remember the first day I went in there, man. We had to go to chapel. I went to chapel, and when I got in that chapel, man, I broke. I was toe up, from the flow up. Like I was toe up, man. So I go in there to go to chapel, and they was singing this song, and I just hit the floor, start crying, like I was bawling, like that. And I realized man, I've been running with the devil for a minute. And God finally got me, like, sit your ass down, I got you. And I felt that, and I knew I would never, ever do a shit again. For one, not because I'm an addict. Now, let me tell you what so this what got me. So you go in there, for one, and I was peeping the whole scene. I broke that whole place down. I'm not going to say their name no more. I hope that y'all forgot who it was. I don't want to put none, but it was a certain place I was at. And so they tell you when you come in there, all these dudes in there fucked up, and they come in there and say, welcome to this place, and you all got a disease you're going to be fighting for the rest of your life. And I thought that was fucked up to say to a bunch of people who are already down. Like, and half of them get the look on their face like, well, shit, if I'm going to be fighting this for the rest of my life, ain't nobody got time for that. I might as well stay like this.
Right.
You know, that's that. You say, I'm going to fight this for the rest of my life. That's what they tell you. Then they told me, you know, I was a new creation, and God made me, God fixed me, God healed me. But then at the same time, it's mandatory that I go down the street to an NA meeting. And get up there and call myself an addict every day. Yeah. If I ain't smoking no more, I'm not an addict. An addict in the dictionary, it says a habit that is hard to break. And that's all it was. You fucking with some shit. It's hard to break that habit. You get smoking crack is fun. So don't get it twisted.
Smoking crack is
man,
fun.
you have no worries. You ain't paying no bills. You ain't doing shit. All you doing is getting money and smoking. Yeah. And you ain't got no worries in the world, and you're having a great time doing it. And a lot of people don't come back because it's too much goddamn fun to be high like that all the time. Right. So, but then again, when you are calling yourself trying to fix yourself, at the same time, you making me go in there and speak into existence that I'm an addict. I'm an addict. Hi, I'm Errol. I'm an addict. I refuse to do that. Like, if I ain't smoked crack for 25 years, why in the hell would I call myself an addict? That don't make sense. If you was a prostitute and you stopped fucking for the last 25 years, nobody's saying, hey, there go Betty the prostitute. Right. No, that's Betty that work at the hospital. You know, so why put that label on yourself? And then, I found out why.
Why you do it? Why is that?
Let me tell you, like I said, how cold the devil is. Now, when you go into the NA place, you're not allowed to say God.
No,
you don't care about that anyway. But when you go in, you're not allowed to say God. You can only say higher power. That's all they allowed you to. No,
and you could say, and I call him God.
No. Now, when I was going, how dare you mention Jesus as God in here? It's higher power. That's it. So nobody would be offended because some dudes following Buddha, some following Satan, some following the Allah or whatever. So they would never let us say who our God was, a higher power. So I had a problem with that. Like, wait a minute, you come and tell me I'm new creation, and I want to celebrate that, and I want to tell other people that I'm saved. I got saved and all that.
You got saved before or after the crack?
Before I was saved, but then after I got baptized again, all that stuff.
So you got
my senses resaved. But now you want me to not acknowledge him that he did it. You want me to go get a credit to this NA and this blue book you keep trying to give me. Now, they give me that blue book. They gave me that blue book. That NA got a blue book. NA got a book, too.
I know NA book.
We got a book, too. NA and AA got a book.
Right.
So they gave me this book. And I opened that book, and I opened it up, and the first page is this esoteric symbol. It looked like witchcraft symbol. And it's got, I pull it up, and it's got God, it's got family, something, and then God in lowercase letters at the bottom. Like, that's the last thing on this book's mind. Like, that come last.
In NA?
In the NA book, in the NA symbol. It's down at the bottom. It's God in lowercase letters, and that symbol just looked like a witchcraft symbol, so I wasn't feeling that either. And I'm like, there's something weird about this. And the fact that, and when you go to these meetings, so I used to go to these meetings before I went in it, everybody in that bitch is high. Everybody, half of them in that high, okay? Half of them in there high. Half of them waiting to go get high, and you find out new ways to get high by listening to them stories every day. I'm in that bitch, and everybody up there like, yeah, I used to take my credit card and go. I'm like, oh, shit. Everybody, like, start listening. Soon as that shit over, pew, I'm at the gas station with my credit card making a killing. Because of you motherfuckers at NA giving me all these stories. For real. Now, why in the fuck? And they tell, well, take this shit back. What? Telling me.
Don't say that.
Listen. And then they going to tell me, you said what?
It don't.
I pull it up. I swear it does. I pull it up.
That might be NA, but that
NA, that's different. NA got that symbol. I show it. So, so you around the same people, and all the new addiction is the meetings.
The new addiction is
man, these motherfuckers out 5 meetings a day. Can't even live regular life. What you know? I'm going to meeting. I gotta go to meetings because smoke cigarettes and drink coffee. Smoke, drink, go at a meeting. For what? The fuck you going to 5 meetings a day? Go live a regular fucking life. And I'm telling you, I know dudes who can't even because their new addiction is the meetings. The meetings and being around the same shit every day. I don't want to be around that shit.
One question,
hold on.
Though.
Listen.
Okay.
I don't want to relive the shit. I made amends to everybody I fucked over. Said I apologized, paid everybody back, repented, confessed, got myself together, and I'll be goddamn if I go around saying I'm an addict. That don't make fucking sense to me. So, but you do if you need that excuse. Because when you do it again, you're an addict. When I do it again, I'm a dumb motherfucker because I know it took my money, my friends, my family. It's the stupidest shit ever to live like that. It really is.
Like which one?
A crackhead.
Okay.
No dinner. You can't go to. You don't go to movies. You don't go out to dinner. You don't got no girlfriends. You ain't got shit. You just fucking existing on some dumb shit, spending a fucking lot of money, and it don't make sense and it's stupid. So my thing is, that's the dumbest shit in the world to do. Why the fuck would I do that again? But if I'm an addict, I got a reason because I'm an addict, and I tell y'all that every single day. Y'all know I'm an addict because I say it every day, and that's your excuse to keep fucking doing the shit. When you do it, you got an excuse. If I ever do it again, I ain't got no excuse. I'm just stupid as fuck because look at all the shit I got now. Why would I throw this shit away over that little piece of white rock? That'd be dumb as fuck. I know what it does to you. It takes everything from you. And I would tell, but I think they still like that NA. They claim it helps people, but they don't realize they still stuck in the same shit around the same people, reliving this shit over and over again. Why the fuck I want to tell stories about the people I robbed and how high I got every goddamn day in a meeting? It makes no goddamn sense to why we want to hear that shit. And then let's talk about how great you're doing now. Fuck this. Why we want to keep but they want to keep the shit on your mind. It's a fucking trick the devil got to keep you thinking about drugs, because you're going to hear drug stories every day at the meeting. That's your entertainment. The fucking testimony. The entertainment is the testimony. Their entertainment there every meeting is the testimony. Somebody be like, I'm giving the testimony tonight. What, telling everybody your business? That ain't their fucking business what you did.
Experience, strength, and hope.
Who?
Experience, strength, and hope.
What about it?
That's what you're supposed to get up when you speak at those meetings.
No, nigga, you're talking about this dumb shit over and everything. Okay, let me tell you about this.
All right, you gotta let me speak.
I'm gonna let you speak English, but everything you ever done in your life, am I making you get up and tell me that shit every fucking day? Everything. No, you did a bunch of bad shit besides the drugs and alcohol, a bunch of other bad shit. Get up and tell me about all that shit all goddamn. Let me hear your testimony.
What about
it? But that ain't my fucking business. That ain't my business. That what you did all that shit. And ain't nobody else's business. The only business they got is that I got off the shit. The only thing they need to hear is I don't do it anymore. And let me keep telling you how I'm living today. Why you want to hear crack stories every day? And that's the stupidest shit in the world. To go hear drunk stories every day, testimonies. That's the fucking dumbest shit ever. And like I said, that shit is a trick of the devil. Keep everybody in that fucking circle, and they on the edge, teeter-tottering, I fighting it. Man, I could go sit around crack, smoke all day long. When I finished smoking that shit, I went. My girl, this friend I know, she was smoking crack. I went to the crack house with her because I was trying to talk to her, like I was trying to get her to turn herself in. Yeah. Like because she had a warrant and all that, so you need to go get this shit over with. So they said, all right, and then they just smoking and she was. This is not bothering you. I said, no, I don't do this shit no more. It already fucked me up. Why would I do it again? I'm like, y'all can smoke away. Y'all can smoke away. I smoke my weed over here. But they all in tweaking and shit, man. That shit doesn't bother me at all. And even going to bars and having a drink. Drinking, marijuana, and none of that shit. Gateway my ass. That shit don't make you smoke crack. You did that shit because you fucking wanted to. That's it don't. I've been smoking weed for the last I don't know how many years since I stopped smoking crack, and it ain't never made me want to go smoke some crack. I just want to smoke more weed. That's it. A drink ain't never made me want to smoke no fucking crack. I drink and I don't want to smoke crack because it's bad for you. And crack, once again, crack ain't never made me suck a dick. Let me get that one out there again, too. And for you all who've done that, you're gay. And the drug dealer who let you do it is gay. I told you about the fight I got into at the City Mission, didn't I? Okay, let me tell you this one. We in the city. So anyway, they did this to us, too, at the City Mission, man. They go to this, they after 30 days, you ain't even all the way there yet. But because they got to keep these numbers up and keep the shit going, they tricked your ass. So they took us everybody to the Lighthouse restaurant somewhere out in Valley View.
Yeah, Lighthouse.
It's a restaurant this white man own out there. The Lighthouse or the something house. It's a restaurant out there. They take everybody every time. We go out there, and what does motherfucker do after everybody finished dinner? Everybody who walked out, he gave $20 bill to. Right. You can't give a crackhead a $20 bill, man. Come on, man. You know we lost half the motherfuckers that night. Half of them was gone. And they did it. They do that shit on purpose, man, because if they don't keep you coming back, they don't keep getting paid. They don't keep getting funding. So they're not going to tell you the whole truth of how to stop that shit. They're going to send you to the NA and the AA so you can keep on coming back to this motherfucker. And I told them that. Know what they told me?
Come back to where?
No, to that place.
City Mission.
Yeah, City Mission. So they told me I was being a rabble-rouser. They told me to shut up. Listen, because I was telling them that something ain't right about this place, man. Y'all doing it backwards. Like, y'all forcing these people to get out there and do it again. This ain't making sense to me. And they said, okay, you get it. This was what they told me. You get it. Do your own. Just walk your own walk. You're being a rabble-rouser and causing chaos. Just walk your own walk. I said, and I just felt, I said, oh, fuck it, man. So I just stayed, I ain't gonna fuck them meetings. Right. Wasn't doing all that dumb shit, man. But then and then went through the whole program. Ended up with an apartment, car.
You went to the
Man, I
through
graduated.
the city mission program.
Man, I was there for a year. I graduated. That. When I tell you I had so much fun, that motherfucker, me and my boy Kenny, rest in peace, Kenny. I met one of my best friends in there, man, and we had a ball, and we was bucking it, man. We shit weekend. We gone getting fucked up. We drinking and shit on the weekend, man. I got a car hid around the corner and shit. I bought a car and shit. Got a hid around the corner. Weekend come, nigga, we out, man. And then we get to come back and kick it, man. But this dumb motherfucker one day, man, I'm working at my uncle's cleaners.
Here we go.
I find a big-ass bag of crack in one of the pockets, man. Bunch of it, man. And I'm like, oh, shit, I called my nigga, Kenny. Man, I just found a bucket of crack. Man, let's sell this shit. Oh, nigga, I know exactly who to get to. I said, man, I'm about to pick it up now. I'm going to go get this money. Gave this shit to this nigga, man. Gone. He ain't never come back. I'm like, this nigga dipped this. And he came back like a month and a half, 2 months later, man. He took all that shit and smoked every last bit of it, man. I was like, man, come on.
Who was worse, you or the dude at the lighthouse?
Who?
Who was worse, you or the dude at the lighthouse?
What do you mean, worse?
Giving your boy the $20?
Yeah, no, man. I'm thinking he was good, though. We've been in there for a minute. We've been in there 4 or 5 months. We good, man.
Buddy, you just said $20 at the lighthouse.
But that was like, that was after 30 days. But after 6 months, you know better, nigga. We don't do this shit no more. And he just...
That's like Tyrone Billingsley.
Yeah, but that was like
Dave Chappelle.
That's 6 months of, man, I'm looking clean every day. I done got my weight back. I'm good. The last thing I thought that dumb nigga was going to do, man.
Right.
And he took that shit and went and
that shit's wild.
Smoked it up. But then the funny part, we in a round table discussion one night.
Right.
And so these motherfuckers in there talking about stuff they was doing once again when they was smoking crack. And this one dude was like, yeah, I'm embarrassed about some of the stuff I did and had to do and everything, like, having sex with a man and settlement and all. And then he just, and dudes in there like this. Yeah. And I just, my dude Kenny Mex, I wish he was here, man.
Yeah.
I said, hold up. I said, you motherfuckers gonna let this slide like that? I said, did y'all just hear that?
Yeah.
And I said, what? I said, hold on. So I said, let me tell y'all something. I said, I don't know what kind of crack you were smoking, and you were smoking, but I ain't never smoked no crack that made me want to suck a dick. Man, that motherfucker was mad at me. I said, come on now. I said, that's in you already. Ooh. You were gay, and a drug dealer who let you do it or fucked you, whatever y'all did, he gay too. Don't you understand, y'all homosexuals? Don't blame that on crack because you're not putting me in that category. Just because I smoke crack, I suck dick, you got me fucked up. Man, I went off on these dudes. I said, so y'all need to stop that shit. Y'all suck dick. I ain't never did that shit in my life because I like women. And when I was smoking crack, I still loved women. So get the, good morning, Dumberica. So get the fuck, man, I'm telling you, man, he fought me that night. He jumped me. We got into a fight and everything. That man was mad as fuck. Man, because I called everybody out. All you motherfuckers shaking your head, y'all gay too.
Oh!
Everybody in there shaking it. Yeah, y'all had to, you had to what? What? Man, come on. You could have went and asked.
Highest rated show ever.
You can ask an auntie for $5. You ain't got to go suck a dick. Come on, man. And so I ended that shit. You are not going to sit and tell me crack made you suck a dick. That is not what happened. Because crack, I done smoked a lot of it. Never once. Sitting on the edge of my bed, broke as hell, not knowing where I'm going to get the money from. It never crossed my head to go suck a dick a fucking nigga. What are y'all talking about, man? I mean, so get the fuck out of here with that, man. And they was pissed at me. And my dude Kenny cracking the fuck up, man.
That's what I would.
It was funny, man.
I would have been laughing, though. I would have been laughing.
Like, y'all better get going with that shit, man. So that whole crack situation was funny as fuck, man. Like, you motherfuckers, man, you gay ass motherfuckers trying to hide behind some rocks.
Let me be the number one skeptic and the number one Cleveland hater in the world. Yeah. And I hate to do this for you, bro, man. But, it's two things in all of that. I got too high this morning smoking some analytical weed. You need to separate the city mission from the 12-step program.
You can't.
No. Bro.
Because they got a thing.
Big bro.
No, but you can't separate it because they make you go as part of the program.
You gotta let me just speak. If I can't get, if you argue me every point, I won't never get. I only need 3 seconds or so just to say a little difference in maybe how I see. You ain't gotta turn your mic.
You can't hear me.
No, I need to hear you because it's good. It's so good. I love it. Cause if Tristan say this one of our number one conversations when we always talk about this. Yeah. Because I agree with you 100%. The first thing I want to say is your program, absolutely. However you went about it, that you are free, absolutely, those are the desired results. Right. So kudos, accommodations, and that's what you need to do that. The other thing I say about that is it's an individual, and that prescription for you don't fit everybody else. And in saying that, when you're talking about these books, and it is a separation between the 12-step program and the city mission. Now, did the city mission adopt the 12-step program as a source of recovery or whatever? Yes. Do they mutate it? Yes. All of the 12-step programs that you ever encounter is derived from AA, which was made in Akron, and really Cleveland. Shout out to Cleveland, Ohio. Clarence Thomas, not Clarence, I forgot his name in AA. He was from Cleveland. The Cleveland group was bigger than the New York group, and it is the hotbed of these 12-step programs. And in those 12-step programs, all of those 12 steps is nothing but suggestions. If they work for you, you take them. The other thing that I see evaded you in that is acceptance. And you have to meet people right where they are. And if they dick sucking, whatever they want to do like that, that's just where they at. So, but if you do need help, like my main man said, it's different strokes for different strokes. The main thing he said all that about is go to your ass to the Adams board, and they can straighten out any of your addiction problems. I mean, it's nice that my man EP
go to church.
And to your point too.
Get on your knees.
Let me say another thing about the group that you was involved with. Yeah. That was those dudes. Another group is some people who don't even let a newbie get up there and talk for a year and a half. And they'd be like, they sort of like you, though. You would be in that group. Like, shut your bitch ass up. You know not shit. Get a year clean time, and then you could get our mic. Because other than that, we don't believe your bitch crack ass. Because we crack ass. Ain't nobody here for that. And it was one thing I always found out about the 12-step anonymous rooms. To your point, and you made a great point about that. It is such, you cannot lie around a bunch of kindergarten kids and a bunch of freaking addicted people sitting in that room. Somebody smell your bullshit. To your point, you in there saying, listen, bitch, you lying. You did that because your own nature is like that. Don't act like that wasn't in you already, because either you just got so weak of morals, and that could be some people, or your integrity is so weak that you willing to compromise yourself for that. Well, that's not you. And to your credit, you came from a different lineage, and that is the way you are blessed with a certain integrity that some other people didn't have.
I'm just not gay.
No, absolutely.
And
you're
not
gay
even that. If you let another man touch you in a sexual way, you're gay.
But here's
drugs or no drugs, you're gay.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
It might be that dude who is willing to compromise that for his fix. He might be still on his chase for that first little crack high that he got the first time.
But if you don't mind a man touching you, you're gay.
Listen, and you trying to say the inhibition couldn't loosen up. He like, I ain't got nothing else to do. I'm feeding
you know how you get horny when you get high?
I really.
But I'm getting horny for a chick, man. I ain't getting. My inhibitions don't say there's a dude over there.
Right.
No,
and that's your addiction, though.
But I'm saying,
would you say that's your addiction?
I've done a bunch of drugs, any drug you can think of. I was like a rich drug kid.
Right,
man. I had the access and the money to do it.
Right.
Not one drug I ever took me to a place where I want to be gay today. What? No, it was always women on my mind.
Right.
Every time. At my lowest point, I want a woman.
Right.
But I don't want this drug bad enough to no, man.
To your credit, and to you
what Tristan think?
Listen, to your credit, you are you, and it's one of you, and you cannot import that on everybody else.
So I can't say if you had sex with a man that you're gay.
100%.
You can't. I can't say that. That's not a
but
true
you
fact.
cannot say that.
Or
everybody
you two saying the drug
no.
made him do it. I don't get it.
Correct.
The drug made him do it.
7 people out here who are weak enough that
They're
get
gay,
tricked
man.
every day and lightly gay.
They're lightly gay. Obviously, that's my point I'm trying to make.
Obviously.
Obviously, they got a little gayness in them.
That's
the only thing that'll make you go there.
Not the only
because
thing.
you would
not
ain't
the
no
only
way.
Thing.
There's no way I don't give a fuck if you a straight man and you ain't got no drugs, you not getting fucked. Now, if you owe this motherfucker some money and he put your ass down and bust that ass up because you owe him money, you ain't got no choice.
Right.
But if you don't owe nobody no money and you got good credit with all the drug dealers, ain't no reason for you to be sucking a dick unless you're gay.
Let me ask you one question about that then.
Yeah.
Just to be devil's all the way advocate. What is the price for your asshole?
None. I don't have a price for my asshole.
If I start stacking money up
nigga,
here,
you ain't getting in my ass.
If I kept stacking dollars,
here. I don't know what you think.
You got over the Elon Musk.
You must be
you turn over that billion.
You're talking gay right now. Because if you even,
I think if you stacked $1 billion,
that you would do it. Ain't nobody getting in my ass for
a bill.
That shit gonna hurt, nigga.
What
you know
is
how bad that's gonna hurt?
$1 trillion?
How you can't
gold and a gold crack rock?
I wouldn't be able to be myself after that. I can't enjoy that
$1 billion.
money.
If they start stacking that money,
how you gonna enjoy $1 billion if you got fucked in the ass? Nigga, get the fuck out of here.
That is
go.
This.
Not me.
This right here
Not
will
me.
let you know why we are successful on the Voices
be.
Radio. No. Listen,
Not
you
me.
have the integrity of maybe Jesus, Solomon,
No.
some historic. No, you really do. Because everybody else on this planet got a price. Except for you.
Man, go ahead on. No,
everybody else got.
For their asshole?
EP, people
for their
got
ass.
EP,
everybody
you a quality dude.
Man,
you a quality dude.
Ain't nobody getting his ass for $1 billion.
You a quality dude.
I'm a dude. That's my whole thing about going to prison, man. I'm so afraid to go to jail.
He actually got tats behind that.
I got tats, nigga.
Yeah,
so
he got tats behind that. It's a true story.
Prison.
You ringing consistent.
When I think of prison, I think you're getting fucked, and I don't. That's my biggest fear: being buried alive and getting fucked in the ass. So ain't none of that shit happening, dude. Ain't a price that anybody put in front of me to take my fucking manhood.
We have found. Listen, EP has a sliding moral compass sometime, but let me tell you, the whole wide world, we have hit the ultimate no-go. This man, your next company should be exit only.
Man, I got a whole family. Everybody gay. Every first cousin I had gay. I got like 7 gay people.
Male or gay?
Male.
Wow.
We got one female gay girl in my family, and like 7 or 8. All the men in my family are gay. All of them. I ain't knocking them. This is what they do.
Right.
Like my brother, my cousin, my other cousin, my other cousin, my other cousin, my other cousin. All guys, all gay, like 8 of them in my family. I'm like the only straight one. Me and my cousin Doc. Me and my cousin Doc, Ronnie, and Johnny, only straight ones, man. And it'd be crazy being cookouts back in the day, man. My uncles used to love to see me coming because they knew I was bringing a pretty girl. Man, because wouldn't nobody else bring nobody because they's all gay, man. I would bring a girl to the cookout, to the picnic.
This is so interesting, man.
Yeah, so
Good morning, Dumberica.
And you know what it gave me, too? Know what it gave me, too?
What's that?
A good gator.
I
pick them up.
Right.
I pick them out in a minute. I'm telling you, you cannot hide the shit around me because I grew up with it.
Right.
And I will call your ass. I see it immediately. This motherfucker gay.
I got a story.
He gay.
I got a story. I similarly, too, was desensitized to gayness because Gerald Robinson, rest in peace, DJ EQ, from back in the day, he put McBrains on, Scratchmaster L used to get down there, and we was like only about 12 or 13 years old, and he came out the closet on me, and my mother had to sit me down at 12 years old. I only got 2 migraines in my life. 2nd grade, when I found out they killed my Martin Luther King, it just that fucked me up. And when my 12-year-old, we walking home, we got 2 girls. This our first, 6th grade shit, walking home holding hands, and we just about to go around his house and kiss and maybe get a feel or 2. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, John, I don't know, man. Like, she cute, but I just can't do it. I was like, what the hell?
Who was this?
This was Gerald, my boy, and he jumped out, and then he said, I just don't like girls. And I was like,
how old
what
were
the
y'all?
fuck? I was 12.
Okay. Like,
and I had to come home.
What do you mean?
Yeah. And he was like, for real, like, and then he was like, no, like, I don't want to do this. And I'm like, my manhood is telling me, like, buddy, this is first base. We've been striving our whole life to make it to first base. I'm over here with Anita Patterson, and you got such a, we high up on the list. We in the top 10 in, the third grade, bro. We doing our damn thing. I'm thinking like that, like, and he was like, no, and he was like, later on, he was like, I just don't like that, and he was like, I like boys, and I was like not like you, cause you my friend, but like I like boys, and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, and my head started hurting so bad. I never forget. I was walking down Buckeyes past Danny's Music World back in the day. Cleveland Trust was on the corner, shit, right up the because my head was hurt. Right. Came home and my mama was like, what's wrong? I was like, I got a migraine. He's like, why? I was like, because Gerald said he don't like girl. I was like, what the fuck going on
here? What does
that
mean, mommy?
Like, I see, I had gay cousins and stuff, but nobody had broke it down. Like, I just thought they was feminine. I didn't have a concept of it. And she sat me down, and we read through a book, and I understood that men and women. And when she explained it to me, she was like, just take the sex out of it. It's like somebody being with their best friend. If you take the sex out of it, and when she explained it to me like that, and Gerald explained it to me like that afterwards, because she made me, as a good Christian woman, not let him be by himself in the neighborhood. Because when we grew up,
that was
you couldn't have been a gay.
You was allowed
you
one.
Was a target.
You was allowed one. Every school had one gay dude, and the neighborhood had one gay dude.
And we took
more than that, you're getting jumped.
You are feeling me. We grew up, but everybody had pumpkin.
Guess
in the
what though?
Yes,
this flew over my head though. Mm-hmm. The one gay dude that we had at show back in the day.
Yeah.
Had to be fucking around with somebody. Well, I never really figured that out.
Oh,
I didn't think about that till later though.
Yeah.
And it was probably a whole bunch of dudes fucking with him, man.
Oh,
and we didn't even know it.
I'm gonna give you that too. When I joined the Navy, I did not know it was that many bisexual men. We came from Cleveland. I grew up with Gerald. I'm going into the Navy, and Gerald's still my best friend. He was still alive. And he's still my best friend. Shit, Robin, his sister, I hope she's still kicking it good. His dad was a postman. Real good friend. Still always going to be my friend. You know what I mean? Like, it just was like that. He was a good music producer. And just because he was like that. And because of my parents, though. You know what I'm saying? My mom was a Christian woman. Wasn't going to let me put my boy down. She been your boy. Yeah, still your boy. You just don't. And when you think about it, the way she gave me that, it was easy to digest.
Right.
Because I didn't have to think about the sex. I just thought he was dating his boy, his best friend. And you take that out, that kind of made, logical sense.
You didn't know they was touching each other? You thought they were just hanging out?
I just didn't think. My mom had put it in my head about not worrying about nobody's sex. If you ain't in the bedroom with them,
he could be your friend still.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. If you take the sex part out of it, it ain't that crazy.
Yeah, he's still your boy.
Yeah, he's still a very good boy.
But if you wake up and he got his mouth on your nuts and we got a problem.
That ain't my boy no more. That can't be my boy because he know that
he will respect that too,
you
right?
Gotta be like that. And to his credit, I could go to the gay club with him, and
I've never had a problem with that. Man. I've been to gay clubs and had a good time, man.
Nobody go over the top. Now I will say, in Miami, I was on South Beach back in the day, coming from New Music Seminar, and I went to the club, and I'm talking about the white boy. Steroid gay guy with the black caps on and the assless chaps, but they buff
like a motherfucker.
They buff like a motherfucker. But you listen, what they got on, that black leather with the stud shit and the vest and all that, 100% gay. Not even a question.
You know what I had to cover for TV 23 years in a row? Now the cameraman, they had some issues, man, but it didn't bother me. I had to cover the LGBT games that came. Oh yeah. Well, that one year they was in Cleveland, the gay games.
Yeah.
Man, they sent us. It was a group, because they had rodeo, and you should have seen these dudes, man. It's about 50 of them, man, and they chaps, man,
and
they man strutting they stuff, man. And the cameraman, like, I cannot fucking believe they got me doing this. And then the next day they sent us to the water polo. He was really pissed. Everybody up there had on little swimming trunks and shit. He just couldn't handle it, man. It was hilarious, man. But that was funny the way he couldn't take it. But like I said, that don't bother me. Never bothered me. Like, nah. Man, people live their life.
Live and be live.
But I still think it's strange. I don't get it.
Right.
And I always say that all the time. Right. I just don't understand it at all. I don't get it. But once again, like my brother.
Yeah.
I knew he was gay when he was like 2 years old.
You see?
Yeah, 2 or 3 years old, and never been molested.
Right.
Wasn't none of that. You know,
he wasn't even from the rich family, y'all.
Yeah, it wasn't none of that. And I always asked him too. He said he was never molested, never touched, none of that stuff. That's just the way he felt when that's just the way he felt when he was born. Shit, and he used to dance around, play with girl dolls, and he loved Prince and Vanity 6, be in the mirror for hours doing Vanity 6 and Apollonia. He was like 3 years old, 4 years old, man, and we knew it. And so nothing, and there was no, like I said, no influence constantly in his face. Like this is what be like this. Cause I was all dude. I was a man, this little boy. You ever want to meet? I was an example to go sneak a bunch of girls in the house, do the nasty as much as I could. And he was just like, whatever. I'm not into that
I know when it's like that, and you a good example, because see, I know you're a good guy. You really got a lot of integrity, and you really care. It's just different parts for different men. You as a good dad, people don't. That at one time would have been feminine. The way you cook for your kids, the way you with your daughter and your kid. They would say, "Hey, boy, what did you do? You know, back in the day, that would have been like, were you in touch with your feminine side?" But it ain't bad to be a bad parent, and to be a good parent as a dad, you need a little bit of maternal shit.
Yeah, you that. Yeah,
you gotta be, but you gotta cook clean, and you gotta love her. I know.
I have my daughter about 4 or 5 times a week, man.
Yeah, and everybody know you.
Like yesterday, she just pouting for nothing. It don't be no reason.
Right.
The little girl's just getting the moods. Yeah. And all of a sudden, she just crying about nothing. Like, what is wrong? No, nothing be wrong with her. She just want a hug.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to come here. I want a hug. Girl, come here. I mean, just mood swings and crazy, man. But you gotta have some maternal instincts in there, but it don't make you gay.
that still
makes me a great dad.
Makes
me a great dad. Now listen to this. How do you explain this? My whole neighborhood is let's see, my neighborhood 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like my block, or from street to street, probably had 6 houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, and then 2 around the corner and 2 around this corner. Right. That's my block, and then on Lee Road is the other houses. Right. That's the block from Brewster to Henley.
Yep.
From Brewster to Henley, out of my neighborhood, 5 people gay, all within 12 houses from each other. My whole neighborhood was gay, man. My friend Jonathan lived at the corner. Robert, my brother, the dude that lived 2 houses away, the dude that lived across the street, the dude that lived 4 or 5 houses away, all ended up being gay. And then my brother told me, I can't bring that up on the air. I can't bring that back.
Damn, that was so long ago. That's somebody.
It's funny that you don't know who your friends are.
Oh, what? Oh,
yeah. Because my brother,
you found out who? Yeah,
my brother told me like, oh shit, he tried to holler at me.
Hey,
what?
Shout out to my boy. Rest in peace to the one and only Gerald Robinson, EQ Robinson. He busted on a lot of people.
My brother did too.
He busted on a lot of people. So everybody, I'm friendly with him. I gotta be his friend. I keep telling you, my mama, as a Christian woman, wasn't gonna let me at 12 years old let my bestie go away. We went to aviation together, graduated high school together. I'm about 12 to 18. best friends,
Yeah,
did
boy,
music,
boy.
studio,
Yeah,
boys
that's
is
what's
boys.
up. Yeah.
And when she put that in my mind, we didn't let him down. And like you say, the neighborhood had one. He might have been our one, but we didn't put him up. But boy, let me tell you about the creepy creep went on there. And I should have knew. I should have known. But then let me tell you about confirmation. To your point, when you say, that's why I say, oh, we got some integrity because I ain't giving my asshole up either. To your point, I really ain't. But to your point, when I went in the Navy, god damn, I didn't know it was that. Bisexuality. I was like, what is this? The fucking norm? I couldn't believe it.
I only saw it was one gay dude when I was in the Marine Corps, man.
Only what? No,
the only one I saw.
Yeah.
Everybody knew like he was gay, but
so
they went in the Marine Corps. It was hard to come out like that. But
let me tell you what's underrated.
We were the men's department.
Yeah, let me tell you what's underrated. Gaydar, we got a thing for. But that damn bisexual radar is an acquired taste. These dudes is on the download.
Yeah,
if you get honest with your boys and your people, be like, hey, man, you slide a little. I ain't going to judge you, but, you not representing exactly who you are, And I think that's part of it. I think we really have to come to awakening Dumberica and really take that off. I could make a case that we should get rid of the Rainbow Coalition because it's a sexual preference. I would rather us be all good humans and take care of the Mother Earth. I could care less what happens when you go in your bedroom or your sexual place as long as there's no minors in there. Because in the context of this whole thing, the gay people seem like they have a good moral compass compared to these Epstein Island fuckers. That is trifling to me. Like right now, I'm looking like gay sex is like shit. That ain't even horrible if it's two consenting people. Now this Epstein shit and this culture of taking your children and giving them to your friend and what this is getting wild to me. Like this is the depravity that. Okay, that's where my line is at. I always have a moral line when it comes to you using your authority to victimize somebody that's less than you. Right. A child does not have the experience of an adult. Right. A child does not know, say he didn't want to give up his asshole and you took it. And that was the sad thing about older gayness, maybe on the east side of Cleveland. I don't get to speak about that. Is people used to turn little boys out.
Yeah,
their uncle used to get them and fill on them and all that. And it's a lot of what that is just recidivism. It's because they daddy touched on them or they uncle or whatever, and it's just a continuation. And to me, white rural America has that the best with incest. The mama get on the little boys get on the mama, the daddy taking the boy's ass, and he just screwing the daughter. Obviously screwing the daughter and turning around. And to that point, you are an expert on all things porn. I never understood that teeny skinny porn shit. That always looked like, the teen.
Oh, the teen, shit. And they want the skinny girls.
And listen.
Yeah, I don't like that either.
The privacy. No. I don't want nothing that look like I want a woman. I'm to your point.
I can't even do a midget. I swear I can't fuck with midgets, man. It's like I look like I'm fucking a baby. I can't do it.
She might have to have some gray hair or something. I'm like, I ain't
not even that.
No
I still can't.
Any midgets out there, I'm available.
I couldn't do. I can't do a midget.
I could get you.
They just let them little baby hands on me, man. I couldn't do it, man.
I think a little midget could just jump on top of it like a pogo stick, though. I don't know. She just her little legs. I don't know. I ain't gonna say no to you. I might get that midget a ride. I ain't gonna even know what you, man. That's like wow. That is wild, man. That is a trip in Dumb America, though. I really want to see how we gonna start dealing with this too.
Again,
oh no, man. Yeah.
I don't know if it's. I can't tell.
I think we Gucci. Hold on, let me see. I think
right now, once that meter stop moving, something it just stopped moving again. What the fuck?
That app, man. You said the meter stopped?
Yeah, I might start using something else. I'm gonna try something else at OBS. I'm not digging OBS.
Oh,
sorry, y'all. Shit. Not digging it.
Oh no.
I'm gonna start streaming on something else because I when that meter stopped, that music.
Oh no. Oh.
What?
Hate speech.
Who said that? We ain't hate speeching. We keeping it real.
Hate speech
Man, who
Man,
said?
nobody got no
Who said we did some hate speech?
hate speech. No.
No.
Come on, man. Why would
They
you
just
get
cut
that
you off and said that?
restricted? We can't talk about anything from the Os Real, if you
Right.
know what I'm talking about, and you better not talk about that one religious organization. And I guess I don't think that was the worst for that before, but I never really been like
Sure, we still.
out on the I don't know. We wasn't saying nothing that bad, man. We I don't know. I mean, just because we said we ain't gonna give up no booty hole. I mean, goddamn, man. What the heck, man? If that's our preference, man, we already yeah, I don't know, man. Huh?
Is that recent? Yeah, you just said
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Okay, we still good.
We doing all right. OBS, he was talking bad about y'all though, but we try, man. That's the other thing. But
here's another. Look, I had another. I can't mention. I ain't gonna mention no names. So
these is always good.
That's when you got to talking about the downloads. The bisexual people on the download here in Cleveland.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So there's this one particular friend I got years ago. I mean, I have no reason not to believe him, but everybody told me that this guy was gay. Everybody said, a good friend of mine. And they were like, man, he messed with. And then there's two girls who frequent the gay clubs, like, man, they told me we would be at the club, watched him tonguing niggas down.
Yeah.
Come on, watch them.
Right.
So everybody over the years talk about it behind closed doors, but nobody ever told him because he ain't flamboyant out here like that.
Right.
I guess he doing this shit on download or whatever, but it's just still he been cool with me. Everybody in the back of the head like, hey, we know you gay, you know what I'm saying? But pretty much never ever said nothing, came out, nothing like that. So all of a sudden this dude starts messing with trying to date one of my cousins. And then so her sister has said, you dating who?
Ooh.
And then her sister was like, don't you know he's gay? And then when she called me and was telling me about it, she was like, I don't know, well, they better be saying he gay. I was like, well, he is. You ain't know that? Yeah. I said, he said, I just can't see it. I can't see that. I can't see it. I'm like, well, I said, I've been knowing this for years. I'm just saying, I mean, so, hey, whatever. So it got to a point where, anyway, I knew some other. We connected 6 degrees of separation. Some other his cousin end up actually his cousin. I can't even mention that because people too much together. But anyway, I bump into him, and so he gonna be like, "Yeah, man, you know my cousin." I'm like, "Yeah, name his name. You said he was gay." I said, "Yeah." Like, I'm about to lie. I say, yeah, because he is. Man, I said, listen, I ain't make it up. Somebody told me, and everybody in the city been saying, knowing the shit for I don't know how many years. So, but don't nobody really care, dude.
Right.
Who gives a fuck like that? Oh, yeah, but you said, yes, I did, because it was told to me. I mean, what else I'm going to say, dude? And then from what I know, yes. From what I peep, yes. So I ended up having a conversation with the guy, because I finally bumped into him. Man, we need to talk, man. I said, yeah, we do, don't we? So we sat down, and I just told him straight like this. I said, man, listen, I didn't start this shit. I said, this was told to me 20 years ago. He was like, what? This is it, man. I was like, look, man, everybody been talking about this for the last 20 years, but we don't care.
Right.
Nobody stopped being your friend or nothing like that.
Right.
And he's like, man, I'm telling you, I love women. I ain't never had no dude.
You like men
too. You know what? I said, you look me straight in my eyes right now, and you tell me you not gay, that's what I'm going to go with.
Right.
I swear to you, I like women. I said, okay, and I will never, ever say that again, and I apologize. You know, for real. I said, man, we should have had the conversation a long time ago. He was like, why you ain't talked to me years ago? I said, because that's your business. And I'm like, okay, nigga gay, I didn't give a fuck. Nobody cares. But what's crazy is that y'all think y'all hiding but you ain't.
Right.
Everybody know who gay and who ain't. Don't think you're hiding from it, man. Somebody know.
You know what I just said?
And it ain't no reason to even keep that shit on the down low no more. Be honest.
Be honest. That's
like that girl I met the other day. You should have led with I got a penis.
Absolutely, because guess what? If you normalize
with that.
Listen, if you normalize it,
it
is some dudes who would like a feminine man like you. Absolutely, they
like
exist. It's some
I thought you
men.
were talking about like me. What the fuck?
Oh, it is some men that are like a dude like you. For sure. Listen, if you aren't comfortable with yourself, and to your point, man, you know the one juxtaposition that I would change on you, and it's funny in this conversation, is two things that might be on the fringe of dumb America society is gay and drug use.
Mm-hmm.
And you are more liberal toward the gays than the drug use. And that's a weird dichotomy for you.
No, I know. I'm just telling you that you can't blame drugs on being gay.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
Separate those two things.
You can be gay all you want. I'm not y'all being gay.
Correct. Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
What's a more challenging situation for you then? The 12-step administration of the drug thing or the gay situation? To me, in the start of this
how does that equate? I mean, I don't understand the balance.
Well, here's what I say. I think if we took two separate topics, drug addiction and then
addiction.
Gay.
Penis addiction.
And that's what's messed up. We ain't even talking about lesbian sex. We ain't even talking about lesbian sex. We talking about male sex, to be honest with you.
Right.
But then that
Look,
there.
we ain't found nothing wrong with two women doing it.
At all. We ain't even bring that in. See, that's another thing about society, too. You know why that is, too, though.
It's just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen.
Let me tell you why that is, too. It's a bunch of black people in this world. From that theory right there, it's a gay is all white. Gay is the white Europeans, man, the way they get down. They was like, they put that in society because black men wasn't doing that. They was the ones who was okay.
Well, they was
that.
Breaking us with slavery. You know, they was going up in us.
Let me tell you who owns gaydom here in America. It will be the white males who have the backbone. You know, the lesbian rainbow coalition, they can't whoop no men's ass. But a whole bunch of these down low men, and God forbid. See, this is another part of the Epstein Island nastiness. Let me tell you,
I've been seeing
we
crazy
only
Epstein
talk
videos.
about the girls that's being abused. We not talking about little Peter them that they sacrificed them.
Did they have them over there too?
God,
I didn't see any of that.
damn.
They probably did have a bunch of little boys over there too.
Boy, come on.
I'm sure they did.
EP.
Yeah, I remember this one lady. I want to get her on one day too, if I can track her down. She was sex trafficked, right?
Yeah.
And now she works to recover these people who've been sex trafficked. But she said, like, All-Star Weekend, Super Bowl, you could literally order anything you want, and they'll go get it. If they don't got the girl or the guy, if you want a little skinny, blue-eyed 12-year-old, they going to kidnap one that day. They going to find them.
Listen.
She said we would fulfill every order with these nasty dudes, man. They want a certain type of girl. If we don't have them, we go find them that night and snatch them up, and all of a sudden they working.
That's
Ain't
another
that
point to me trying to give you some credit for having a high character and high integrity. That I'm gonna disagree with some of your subject matter sometimes because that's who I am. But in saying that, it is an absolute moral line for you, and I gotta applaud you for that. EP done been in the depths of the toilet all goddamn day long, but right here, this motherfucker down there sitting next to the devil with principles. All right, devil, we done did. But hey, I ain't going to get no little boys. You ain't gonna do that good shit over here. It just is a level to you, and EP. Let me tell you what's the most expensive thing on this planet right now. Probably got to be both our assholes. Because there ain't no dollar. I'm with you. I was sitting over there pulling shit because I'm like, nope, can't do it, bro.
Elon ain't got enough money.
Elon ain't got enough money.
I mean, when you got up this high with the money, I kind of thought about it.
That's it.
I mean, you kept going up and up and up. No, man. No, man. I wouldn't, man. No.
Oh. Did he just break out the gold and the diamonds in the case? He's like, now you got gold. You gonna bring that gold over here? It's them real bars. You in trouble when you say that.
Man, it's funny though, man. Like I said, I would never understand it. I don't know. Like in my family, is it some people call it a generational curse? Mm-hmm. Like there's a homosexual spirit that just keep jumping in my family. No. But people just coming out wired different though. But why is so abundant in my family?
Right.
That's how I'm thinking. Why was so abundant in my neighborhood on my one street? How many gay kids can you have on one street? I mean, come on now.
I'm gonna give you another.
And then like in my family, just abundant. Like where does it come from? Why do you? It's just and you know what? Sometimes. Well, here's a theory that I heard. If you believe in the reincarnation, and after you die, your spirit goes somewhere else.
I don't believe in shit.
Right, but some people think that like I said, there used to be a girl, and then that kind of they brought us a little bit of that. Yeah, in their past life, they was a female.
Yeah.
And when they transitioned, it didn't knock it all out.
Right.
Kind of thing.
Hey, listen,
and they still got some of that spirit in it.
I'll give you some backup on that because it's a part of your DNA that's like this older part. They call it the ancient part of your DNA that really they don't even measure this part of your DNA. And to your point, DNA is such a memory holder that I could see that being impressed on your DNA and the spirit of that. That is a really crazy little theory that could be in that. I really think it's just I'm down for all human causes that's not messing with taking advantage of other people because we really got to take the veil off of this. It's just got to be realistic. I think if we took the sexual part out of these things, it won't be so dynamic.
What's up, Nav? I'm sorry to cut you off there, man.
Oh, yeah. He always do that. Ain't nothing.
Hey, what's up? Hey, real quick, man. Well, I got you, man. We on the air right now. You want to shout out some stuff about the spot?
Oh, yeah. You ain't on speaker.
Wait a minute. Oh, when?
We ain't on speaker. We can't hear you.
Oh, shit.
You ain't on speaker. Yeah, your phone.
Oh, no.
Yeah. What was that, guys?
No. Spots in Ohio City. All the restaurants were down. Power was out.
Let's start that over. Start that over now. We're real quick, man. You were with Ohio City Barbecue, right?
Oh.
Yes.
Delicious.
Real smoked barbecue.
I'm sorry. Damn.
So much for our free lunch.
That's a nightmare I just brought up. I'm so sorry. Real smoked barbecue.
Real smoke.
3829 Lorraine Avenue.
Formerly
in
Ohio
Cleveland.
City Barbecue.
Right.
Formerly Ohio City Barbecue.
Yeah.
So real smoke barbecue.
Formerly, yes, sir. Yes,
real
sir.
smoke.
Yes,
so,
sir.
man, like I said, man, over the years, man, the food has been great. That's been consistent.
Right.
And so recently you said I had the power outage. It affected you all too?
Yes. So a lot of businesses got affected in Ohio City. So please, to all the fans listening, support businesses in Ohio City, Lorraine, on 30th and Lorraine. A lot of businesses were affected. Sacred Vortex, one of the largest alcohol-free bars in Ohio, they were down. Soho Chicken. There's lots of businesses that were down, and it was one of the biggest weekends that we were anticipating.
Wow. Yeah.
And power went down, and some people in their residences are still down. Mm-hmm. So prayers to them, and I hope they get everything sorted out. But it was a very bad weekend. So if you can do a shout out, please do so to all the listeners. Support the businesses in Ohio City. Mm-hmm. We kind of got screwed this weekend for July 4th. I was sitting by myself in the dark. And
it was the worst. That was worse. I went out to Akron. I had a golf outing out in Akron. The power was out at the golf course.
Damn.
Yeah, the power was out at the golf course.
At the golf course, it don't affect that much. You know?
We still got to play.
When you're sitting in a house, in the dark and you can't even see your own beer,
Right.
it kind of messes things up, you know.
My power was out that whole night.
I sat in the dark and all there's firecrackers and bombs going off outside. I felt like I was in war torn Afghanistan.
Wow, man.
I felt like a soldier. I was trying to hide under my bed,
That's
man. It was
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. My power was out that whole night. The when the first power went out there, what was that? A couple days ago. My power stayed out for a whole night. I hate that, but I'm Cleveland Public Power. Let me say something to y'all.
CPP.
I mean, you throw a rock
Please,
at a pole.
please, yes,
You throw
please
a
say
fucking rock
something.
at a pole, the power go out.
Agree.
Like, what the fuck is going on?